To give you a story that ain't hard to tell. 2013, far from a preteen, but it seemed that I had to chase my dreams. The world has not seen or heard moving words like verbs, curves. 2014 when I turned 19, saying R.I.P. to my big bone tree and my girl TT. When she down, now I'm back on road, cause I couldn't come round to the funeral. Let a whole year pass, made an EP and the fans got mad. A lot of issues that a young man had, just 2 years shy of a high school grad. 2016 when the boy got me, ULT embedded in my jeans. Around the same time I met X and Ski. If the clan ain't hit, then we just might be the ones that have it all in our reach. 2017 I had no place to sleep. 2018 Taboo 1-3 was the best that people ever heard from me. When you get pure pain, I'ma just make heat. 2019 been good and bleak. Cut off the locks, new looks ain't me. Used to chase my dreams, not a dream chase me. Chase my dream, chase my dream. Chase my dream, chase my dream, chase my dream.
Royalty, so skin deep, melanin carry through heaps. Papa was a soldier, did a whole life on his shoulder. Boys were military, I told ya. Boys were product, about 10 kids, about 10 weeks, about 10 feet. School was about 10 Ks. He's getting faded, hope getting faded. Hate, no lights flashing and flicker was a dream. Providing for the children just to hope I saw being with prosperity. Man, my parents they took care of me, made sure opinions were heard cause it was scary. Made the kid things, I was looking in the bag when I thought I wasn't heard. Decided to take back, take
anything that the world has not seen.
was a dream.
When I turned 19, chase my dreams.
Take care.
North of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Blue Jays are looking to break out the brooms here at home.
Yeah, and you don't want to get complacent. You steal the first 3 games and you're feeling like, man, we got this series already wrapped up. But you can't let the other team up off the mat right here. You have to stay focused, out on the mound, clean defense, everything it takes. You don't get many opportunities throughout the course of a season for 3-game sweeps, let alone a potential 4-game sweep.
Marcus Stroman will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Into the box is the leadoff hitter Cameron Maybin, and we are ready for baseball.
The afternoon for the Angels, the center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
The shortstop,
into the box, Geraldo Perdomo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
J.D. Martinez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Eugenio Suarez now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Eugenio Suarez is the second out of the opening frame. Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. Maybin, the runner at third. Perdomo at second with 2 gone. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. So a good job of pitching there as they wind up stranding 2 men in scoring position in the opening half inning. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Steven Matz gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93-95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
So now into the box is Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Swing and a liner. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner, too, after that one as we get another look at it here. More Sunday baseball after this. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. And now the first pitch. Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
One of the toughest things to do in baseball is to sweep a series. A 3-game series is tough, but they have a chance with a win today to do something really special, and that would be a sweep of a 4-game set at home.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Travis Shaw is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Now the 0-1. Mancini gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Batting it.
Josh Harrison stands in. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's quickly 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Count remains at 0-2. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. There's 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Stepping up is Tom Murphy. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fouled off.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Lifted in the air out to left field. And Ozuna will make the catch to retire the side. Angels strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Marcell Ozuna for the series. He's 3 for 12. First pitch coming. Here it is. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they've had a pretty rough go of it of being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Batting 5th.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here comes the 1-2. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Rhys Hoskins is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. This is popped up. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. So they go. Here's Cameron Maybin now as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Maybin, who sometimes goes by the nickname Slim, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
I know you have to have teammates on base to drive runs in, but this guy has had a knack all year of coming through with clutch hits at the right time to put his team on top or come back in some big games. He leads the team in RBIs as he approaches the final push towards free agency.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in as he looks at a called strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Segura fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Good battle. Count remains full. Hit in the air out toward left. Ozuna finds some space out there for the catch to retire. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So now here is Aaron Hicks. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. Not great. He's 1 for 8. And that misses for ball 1. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
0-1, here's the pitch. In the dirt here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A tag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he should.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Up next for the
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Trey Mancini is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
As a look, now the pitch. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn, he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. He'll try again, 1-2. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
Now batting.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off for home on a ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Lays off 1-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Harper is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The batter.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. On to first will be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Line, but speared on a hop. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next to dig in, J.D. Davis grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Popped him up. Suarez is calling for it. And that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Chopped to third. Davis brings it in, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
0-2 the count to Maybin now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Anderson scoops it up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Now another 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, the second
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson. Ball 1. In the air out toward right field. Yastrzemski is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now back.
Next, it'll be Rhys Hoskins. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result...
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Blue Jays. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A ball and a strike. Hit to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So here is Eugenio Suarez. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
The right fielder,
And now, Mike Yastrzemski. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. First pitch of the AB on its way. Travis d'Arnaud is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2-1.
Popped him up. Perdomo is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Now the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
This one's down to third. He's right there. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So here's Trey Mancini. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the AB now. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Now it'll be Travis Shaw. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Mike Mayers will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 21, Mike Myers.
So now to the plate, Josh Harrison, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Snap throw to third. The 1-2. Ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Tom Murphy comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Tom Murphy is the second out in the 7th inning. At the plate now, Cameron Maben, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled away. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Shaw at second. Harrison on at first with 2 down. And he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands.
But we'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back to Rogers Center following this break. Angels strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping up as the shortstop, Gene Segura. And now the first pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Matz is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The right fielder.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Flew out last time up. First offering.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yastrzemski is there, and he'll bring this one in. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. A ball and no strikes.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Fouled off. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. 1 left for Toronto. Still no score. Now to the plate, Geraldo Perdomo, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Segura has it. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out, as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but let's take another look. Not easy to tell from this shot. Tough call on this one, if you ask me.
Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
all right, here's one more look at it. Looking for that indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the play, but I don't think there's enough right there.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe. So the ruling is confirmed, and they'll lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Jose Cisnero takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Eugenio Suarez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Now to the plate here is Mike Yastrzemski. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 the count.
With that base-running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. First pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number 17.
Next to bat will be Reese Hoskins. No hits to this point. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. High and deep to right center. Back goes Yastrzemski. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next to stand in is Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Back goes Yastrzemski, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Trey Mancini is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lifted the other way out to left center. Ozuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Angels are gone in order. We are still scoreless. Silvino Bracho enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Aaron Hicks. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Maben is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Joe Patterson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 30, Joe Patterson.
Gene Segura standing in as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Ready with another two-strike offering. Now a swing here and a little looper, and I don't think anyone's going to get there. That one's going to fall. And the Blue Jays are winners in walk-off fashion.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Toronto Blue Jays came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jose Cisnero claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Angels, no runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Toronto Blue Jays finished off the 4-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Angels 1-0. The win was their 6th in a row. Entering the day's action, the Blue Jays sit atop the American League East division, and the Angels are in last place in the AL West. The Rays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the win in extras against the Bronx Bombers 6-5. Heading into the day, the Rays sit in 4th place in the American League East division, while the Yankees are 2nd in the division. Kyle Seager grabbed 3 base knocks as the Orioles took down the Red Sox 4-3. As of right now, the Orioles are in 4th place in the AL East, and the Red Sox are 2nd in the division. The Chicago White Sox grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-1. In the standings, the White Sox are sitting atop the AL Central, and the Royals are atop the division. The Tribe knocked out 12 hits as a team as they were able to get the walk-off victory against the Tigers 5-4. Entering the day's action, the Indians are in 4th place in the AL Central, and the Tigers are at the bottom of the division. Robinson Chirinos was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, helping Minnesota take care of the Mariners 12-5. Heading into the day, the Twins are in 3rd place in the AL Central, while the Mariners are in 2nd place in the AL West. The San Diego Padres got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 9-2. At the start of the day, the Rangers are in 4th place in the AL West, while the Padres are atop the NL West. The Philadelphia Phillies combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-1. In the standings, the Braves are in 4th place in the NL East, while the Phillies are 2nd in the division. Entering the day's action, the Mets sit in 4th place in the National League East division, and the Marlins are 2nd in the division. The Chicago Cubs hit 3 long balls as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-5. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Heading into the day, the Pirates sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, while the Cubs are atop the division. The Brewers had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 8-6. As of right now, the Cardinals are in 2nd place in the NL Central, while the Brewers are 4th in the division. Jacob Nottingham plated 3 runs on the day as the D-backs took care of the Reds 7-4. At the start of the day, the Diamondbacks are in 1st place in the NL West, while the Reds sit in 2nd place in the National League Central. The Dodgers totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 6-0. In the standings, the Dodgers are leading the National League West, while the Nationals are atop the National League East division. The Rockies got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-2. As of today, the Giants sit in last place in the National League West division, and the Rockies are 4th in the division. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
Wow. Check it. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run this now and I'm a great boss. Run this, it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, tryna be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make a dim right there. Gospel truth, got his hand right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like it's philo. Tell the Uber pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got two in the back like some mosquitoes, and I never play myself. You getting on the placebo. These C-notes getting them looser than that's how it is. And Primo is the feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been ollie with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing in drip. This ain't a skit, blue chip on